Muchachos, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Aquí estoy en vivo. Can you believe it? I'm going live again. Esto es algo muy nuevo para mí porque normalmente yo grabo mis videos, lo edito y después I put them up on YouTube. Um, so I'm playing around with going live. Thank you all for being around. I see a lot of comments that are coming through. Disculpa que sometimes I can be slow to respond. Sometimes I can be fast, sometimes I can be slow. Maybe I might not get to all of them. Pero mil gracias por siempre estar aquí conmigo y dejar comentarios. Thank you. We're going to do a Spanish audio practice similar to what I did or uploaded the other day. But the difference is, aquí estoy vivo. Estoy en vivo con ustedes. So that is what the difference is going to be, but the format is going to be very similar. And so with this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read something for you, right? And my goal is not to actually show you what it is, let you listen first, then show you what it is. There are going to be some words taken out, and what I want for you to do is get paper and write down, or on your phone, write down what you think you heard. And then after, I will show you what is actually there. So that is what we are getting ready to do. The main thing while I'm preparing this, I would like to share with you as well is that the main thing that I would like is that you practice listening to talking in past tense, because it's very normal in conversation that you're talking most of the time. When you're talking, you're not always talking in present tense, right? It's a lot of times you're talking about something that has happened. And that is what, if you can get more comfortable speaking in that way, like talking about what happened in the past, it's going to make a bit of a difference in your conversation. Okay, so let me read to you what I have, and then I'm going to show you the text with some blank words. Okay, um, here we go. Cuando estudiaba en la universidad, estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. So I've read it to you without showing you some of the text. I'm going to do it one more time, and then I'm going to show you the text, and I want you to fill in the blanks. No fuimos. Cuando estudiaba en la universidad, estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. All right, let me share my screen. Do this again. I see a comment right now. It says, write what we hear in Spanish or the translation. Write what you hear in Spanish. That's a good question. Write what you hear in Spanish. All right, you should be able to see a screen. And on this screen, you'll see that there are words omitted, and the goal is for you to fill in the words and what you hear in Spanish. So, no fuimos. Cuando estudiaba en la universidad, estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. I'm going to take a little bit of a pause, give you a second to try and write what you think you heard, and then I will do it again. Okay, here we go. So fill in the blanks with the word in Spanish. Cuando estudiaba en la universidad, estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. One more time, and then I'll show it to you, like what it should be. So, cuando estudiaba en la universidad, estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. All right, I see the comments. Think you're good on the translation part. We need to have it in Spanish. All right, let me show you what it is. Here we go. So this is what should have been in those blanks. Cuando estudiaba en la universidad, estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. That is it. So, how did you do? So, when you were looking at this, let me get this close. Looking at this with the blanks in, were you able to fill in the blanks? So, obviously, this is estudiaba en la universidad. Estudié muchas cosas, incluida comunicación. Mi profe, well, this says mi profesor, but it's common to say profe instead of profesor. Mi profe me decía que algún día podría verme en la pantalla grande. All right. I think I'm looking at the comments. Yep, estudiaba, estudié. Yep, yep, yep. So, in case for those that may still need a translation, it's when I was studying in college or in university, I studied a lot of things, including communication. Um, my professor told me that one day he could see me on the big screen. So that is what that says. And the truth is, this is actually partially true about my life. When I was Cuando estudiaba en la uni, estudié muchas cosas. Esa es verdad. That's what I did. Um, Ultimately, like I have three degrees, in which one of them included mass communications. So I did have a professor that did tell me that, like with the work that I was doing, he was like, "Oh, I could see you working like at a big like Spanish language network." I can't remember if he said he would see me on the big screen or not, but no matter what, like, I definitely accomplished a lot of things that people thought they would be able to see me do. Y aquí estoy. What I would like for all of you to do now, lo que yo quiero que ustedes hagan, es en los comentarios, por favor, deja un comentario, but I want you to leave a comment saying something similar. Maybe when you were in school. It doesn't have to be college. It could be high school, it could be middle school. Say something about that time, because what I want you to do is get used to, like I said, telling a story about something, because when we tell a story about something, it encompasses a lot of past tense type of words. So, for example, like even in this sentence, I said cuando estudiaba, like that. You have to forgive me because like I totally forgot the word for it. Like estudiaba, when I used to study. That's gosh, what is that? Impretérito. Oh my gosh, I'm messing it all up. It's not past tense, it's like imperfect past tense or something like that. But we talk like that a lot. And that's what I want you to get used to, because if you see in this sentence, I'm going from um, estudiaba to estudié, right? So this one is like definitely like past tense estudié, and this one is, again, I have forgot the right term for this. I think it's imperfect past, something of that nature. But you're gonna go back and forth talking in that way. That's even the same here. I didn't say mi profe me dijo. I said mi profe me decía. My professor used to tell me that one day he could see me on the big screen. That's what I'm trying to get you to get used to. Like you're gonna go back and forth between I used to study. He told me, he used to tell me. And you're going to see that when you're in conversations, you're going to be talking like this a lot. Um, I'm looking at some of the comments right now. It said, Profe threw me off. Yeah, it is very, very common that when you're talking to someone and they're talking about university and they're talking about un profesor, or even in dance, for example, even in dance, you may not hear someone say, mi profesor de baile. That even sounds weird to me to say. Pero mi profe de baile. mi profe de la universidad, mi profe de la uni. So, um, it's common to hear profe. Um, Past perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look because I'm like, oh my gosh. I used to know like all the correct grammar terms perfectly, and it's just like slipped my mind. But hopefully, it makes sense what I'm saying. Again, I can't like emphasize enough that when you're in conversations, what's going to happen. Like the other day, I was trying to explain to someone like what happened to a plane ticket that I bought. Like I had an issue that came up. That's just the flow of the conversation. You're not always gonna be talking, like, in the present tense. So, like, estoy aquí, estoy comiendo, yo como, yo hablo con mi hermano. Like, it's definitely you're not talking like that all the time. So, the more you can get used to, like, yeah, going back and forth between future, past, and all that, it's gonna be more of a smoother conversation. Um Stop sharing my screen. So I'm gonna park it there for now. Como siempre, I always want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out. Everyone that's been coming by and leaving comments, mil gracias, muchísimas gracias. I appreciate it. And as you know, I'm trying to get back into some type of flow. I haven't found that flow yet. So you're seeing that I'm doing a lot of different things, trying a lot of different things, uploading like crazy because I'm trying to see if I can find a new flow for myself. Es lo que estoy tratando de hacer. Vamos a ver. No sé qué más que, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else I can say besides I'm trying. And just thanks for hanging around as normal. The only way I can really keep coming back and feel motivated to come back and maybe can even do more is if I get the like, comment, subscribe, and share, obviously. And also, I have been mentioning this a lot, but I do have a 2025 Spanish bilingual planner. There's Spanish pages in it. It is filled with money all around. So if you're like trying to level up, challenge yourself, especially financially, or trying to manifest in financial freedom, financial abundance, I think this is a great planner. It's available on Amazon and it's in my description as well. So, um, yeah, thank you again, everybody. And thanks for all the comments that came in while I was on this live. And I catch you in the next one. Nos vemos.